I was just thinking to myself, so I'm working on my assignment for school. Well, actually, I'm writing a book, so this is amazing because I never thought I would have been writing a book ever in my life. But I had a conversation with my best friend this morning, and we were talking about like depression. Something that everybody kind of goes through at some point in their life. And I think in life, just in general, like you get to those moments, those low moments that just has you stuck, right? Like I have my moments sometimes, like I'll be in the bed and just can't get out. Like I'll be telling myself I need to get up and move, and then I have all these random thoughts giving me reasons why not to move, and it's almost like a rabbit hole, like when you going through these different depressive moments. And I'm not sure, like, for those people who's out there who comes from a religious standpoint or don't non-religious standpoint. I'm a Christian, and I was raised by my grandma, and she always says, you leave before the devil gets there. And so, like, I think, like, whenever depression tries to kind of come and haunt me, like, jumping is definitely a way. It's like my outlet for depression. Like, I literally, like, I get in my boots and I just go jumping because, like, when you get in that zone, it just seems like you just have all kind of random thoughts start like coming to your mind, and those thoughts are not like they're not coming from a good place. And I was my best friend. She was like, "Well, I sit in my thoughts and I try to figure out why I'm depressed." And I'm like, "Well, would you go like if you single, well, if you're in a relationship and you having relationship problems, would you go and ask somebody who's single about your relationship problems? So why would you're depressed, so why would you depend on your thoughts to like tell you what you should do? Like, honestly, like, really, like, if you sit in your depression and you're fucking depressed and your random thoughts are coming to your mind, and those are depressed thoughts, and you're gonna sit here and try to figure out why I'm depressed. So it's like talking to a depressed person. Like, that's not gonna help you. Like, you really gotta get up and you have to move. Like, one of the things I love about Annie, oh my God, this lady, she's 80 years old. I like to say this. She's still having sex. It's like crazy, right? Just lost her husband. She was with him for 60 years. And she finds every real reason why to keep on pushing. And a lot of the reason why she keeps pushing is because she don't allow herself to stay in depression. She moves around. She has her moments. And when she has those moments, she's like, I gotta fucking move. I gotta get the fuck up and I have to move. And that's what I was telling my best friend. I was like, girl, you gotta get off that couch and start moving. And once you get into like a better like spot, then I feel like at that moment you'll be able to reevaluate, why was I in that mood, or what can I do that if I can feel myself going back into that zone, I can just get out of it, because a lot of times, we are our worst enemies, and like you really have to kind of step back and like let me move around and let the day pass up and then reevaluate that moment. It'd be a lot better than just kind of sitting in your depression, because it does feel good though. Like when you're hella depressed and you're feeling pity, you're feeling pity for yourself. It feels good. It feels bad at the same time. It's like, it feels good and it feels bad. And, but at the end of the day, it's not going to lead you nowhere. You're not going to get to where you need to, which is that happy space that you want to be at, to be able to do the things that you need to do and stuff like that. So it's very, very important, like when you're having these different thoughts, like, because depression, like me being in, I'm going to school to become a psychiatric nurse practitioner. And as much as like, as I'm learning about how to treat depression, how to treat anxiety, some of these, mental issues are, incurable, So what we do, we try to, we treat, we try to treat it medically, with psycho drugs. But at the end of the day, it really starts with yourself, it starts with you, making that first move. It's like, I'm not going to allow myself to continue to feel this way. I think that life sometimes tries to push you in the corner, and it may do get in the corner, but you have to find that reason why. You know what? I'm not going to stay in this corner. I'm not going to live in this corner. I'm going to get out this corner, and I'm going to believe that there's something better and keep on pushing. And it's hard, but it can be done. And I just wanted to say that today because it was heavy on my heart as I'm right here writing. I'm like, man, depression is a fucking bitch. It really is. Like, when it comes and that devil comes, and you be like, God, these thoughts are like, oh my gosh. They will have you feeling all kind of ways. Like, those thoughts, when they start coming at you, man. And just to think, like, people who suffers with, like, mental issues like schizophrenia, bipolar, whatever, and those thoughts are so loud that they can't even function. Like, I wouldn't say normal, but somebody that has, the voices that they hear, which is pretty much their own insecurities are within themselves. They're not as loud as somebody who's having an actual mental disability where the thoughts are so loud to the point they can't even function. They can't even operate and work. It's like, man, now that's a motherfucker. To have thoughts like that's so loud that you can't even focus on what you're doing. So I think a lot of times with depression, it's something, you may need medication, but at the same time, it's a part of coping and how you cope with certain things that happens in life. But how I cope with things that happen in my life is I jump. Like, I jump everywhere. I don't care where I'm at. I can be in the grocery store. I can be at Walmart. I can be at the Dollar Tree. I'm going to get my boots on and start jumping because that is something that just brings me so much joy. And I love to do it anywhere I go. And because I love feeling happy. Happiness to me is like, it's a high. It gets me high, and I love that feeling. I love the feeling of endorphins because you feel good about yourself. You feel good about everything around you. And then that energy is so transferable. Like, you can transfer the energy of happiness to somebody else, because when you're feeling good about yourself, you attract people who's feeling good about themselves. Now, those haters that's not feeling good about themselves, they're going to have all kind of shit to say to try to bring you down. Why a gay motherfucker out there bouncing? Oh, you fucking horrible. Oh, you this, do that. You'll get all that. But that's great because that tells you that you're doing the right thing. Because at the end of the day, it's about you loving yourself and loving others too. Because not everybody can love themselves. That's why they have to make fun of people and try to go after insecurities and all kind of shit like, oh, you fucking small, you this, you that, because they don't love themselves. So they have to feel good about themselves by making fun of somebody else, because then at that moment they feel like we're at the same level now because I ain't shit and you ain't shit because you over here jumping around. Like, so I say continue to work at, if you're somebody that is suffering with depression, I mean, at the end of the day, pills is not the answer. It is something to help you get to a better coping mechanism action, especially if you don't have any irregularities like that brain function wise. Serotonin is a neurotransmitter that we all have as human beings. And I know that at some points, medication management is the last resort, or, we have to manipulate the serotonin, or at least have some more serotonin available for your body to use so you can feel good. But there's different activities and different stuff you can do to produce serotonins, your neurotransmitters, and have that come back and gives you that happy mode. And yeah, working out is like the hospital. Now, I say the hospital, not necessarily it is the hospital, but ideally wise, it's like the hospital, because hospital's supposed to make you feel good, even though you go there and you get stuck by needles if you feel horrible. But I should say that the gym, that the hospital is like the gym, but the gym is basically, it's just a place that helps heal my mind. And activity in addition to that, or just without the gym, just having some type of activity helps heal my mind. It helps produce serotonin levels. It helps me manage my stress. Being in my master's program is very stressful, and at moments it can be very depressing, especially with all the deadlines that's due. So me having great coping mechanisms is vital to the success of me actually passing school, because damn, I have assignment that's due already, and it's like, god dang, when is it gonna stop, right? When is it really gonna stop? I don't know. One day I'll not graduate. But anyways, I hope that everybody have a great day. Of course, don't take everything I say serious, but one thing I will leave you with is you are much more better than what you think you are. No matter how you're feeling, and no matter, don't, compare yourself to anybody. Don't compare yourself to nobody. Just know that you're so much better than what you think you are. And have a great day. Continue to be supportive of yourself and others, and love on each other, because we are living in a horrible time with a lot of stuff going on. And that's what, at the end of the day, that's what we need, is love, to be able to continue to thrive, and to be happy as much as we can, even in our ups and downs. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye now.